Amazing news. I'm going to be able to show you how to instantly create sub accounts and users without having to be stuck here inside of the SaaS plan configurator where you're limited to $97. So whether you're hooking up clients or you're hooking up friends or whatever you're doing to create accounts and you're not charging the $97 or you're using it as another package, now you can instantly do that. Now you do need to have the $497 a month plan to do this, but let's go ahead and jump in and see how to do it right now so you instantly create sub accounts with your API. First of all, if you saw this video on the first page of YouTube or Google ranked and you want to know how I did that, check my course below and I show you step by step everything I do in every video campaign so that I can get top rankings. Now let's dive into the content. So the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need Pabbly. Now, you used to be able to do this with Zapier, but Zapier no longer has a native integration. So right now you can go ahead and go to Pabbly. I will go ahead and have a link down below. They actually have a lifetime deal or they have a monthly deal as well where you can get it. It's a lot cheaper than Zapier. And now you can instantly get your Gohighlevel accounts connected, and it has all the other social connections that you need as well to automate your processes. So right now we're going to go ahead and hit access. And so then we get over here and then we're going to create a workflow. So we're going to go ahead and say what we want to call this workflow. This is going to be Gohighlevel Subaccount creation. We're going to go ahead and create that. So what we're going to do here inside of Pabbly, we're going to go ahead and create a webhook because what we want to do is we want to pull in the information that we get from our web form so that we can automatically send it to Highlevel, create the account, and create the user. So right here, we have our webhook information. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. We're going to copy our webhook address. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a form. And in this form, once it's submitted, we're going to have it go through a workflow where it is going to automatically send that data from the workflow. So you just create a form and you're going to want to have the name, last name, email address, phone number, address, city, state, zip code, country, business name, but you don't have to have business name required, and the website. Now, you want to have this information because this is all the information that auto-populates inside of the app. So whenever you are creating an account, it always asks for all of this information. So make sure just get it in there so it can automatically put it in there and create the account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go to your workflows. So you're going to click on automation. You're going to click create workflow. And we're going to start from scratch and create workflow. And our trigger is going to be filling out a form. So we're going to click in here and we're going to say, well, let's just say what we want to call it. So we're going to say create sub account. Okay, that's the name. Our trigger is we are going to have form submitted and we're going to add the filter, and the filter is going to be form is. So what form is it that is being submitted? So we're going to go ahead and say which form it is, and then we are going to save the trigger. And then once we do that, what do we want to happen? We want to go ahead and do a webhook. And so we're going to go ahead and do a webhook and send the information. So you go ahead and put your URL in here. You copy it right there, you save your action, and there you have your webhook. Of course, you always publish and you save. And so that is ready to be able to do that. So what you do is you come back to your form, you put in your information and you create your sub account. And what's going to happen is after that, it's going to feed that data in there. And so you're going to have all of this information that you're going to be able to pull. Now, of course, you can do any other kind of follow-up here that you want. Send out your welcome emails, send out your training emails, send out videos or text messages, or you schedule a call or anything. You can do all of that. But now you are ready to create your account. So the next step that we want to do is we want to go ahead and search for Highlevel, and we want to create a location. Now, like I said, with Zapier, they no longer have a native integration. So you can do tons of stuff with this new Highlevel integration that they have. So we select Highlevel. And we're going to say what event. Now look what we can do here. We can create or update a contact. We can create an opportunity, create an appointment, create a location, which is what we're going to do. You can create a task, create a user, add contact to campaign, add notes to campaign, add tags to campaign, update contact, update task, update opportunity, user, get pipeline stages, list agency users, all sorts of stuff. There's tons and tons of stuff you could do that you could never do with the Zapier integration, which is pretty awesome. And there's actually some people out there with the support pages. They're actually charging anywhere from $100 to $400 a month to be able to use this feature, where you can get it just a monthly or lifetime with Pabbly. I'll have a link below so you can get the best pricing. So right here, we're going to go ahead and select create location, and we're going to go ahead and create our API. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our new connection token. So you're going to jump inside your agency dashboard. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go to API keys, and you are going to copy your new API. You do not want to use the old API. You want to do a new API. If you don't have one, you're going to create one. So right here, we're going to go ahead and copy that API. And then we're going to come over here to Pabbly, and we're going to put the token in. Then you're going to click save. So once that is connected, then we go ahead and we put in and we map our data. So we're going to map the data that we got from our webhook up here. So we're going to put our business name, which is going to be listed under business name. We're going to put our address, which is listed under address 1. We're going to put our city, which is listed under city. We're going to put our state, which is listed under state. We're going to put our country, which is listed under country. We're going to put our postal code, which is listed under postal code. We're going to put our website, which is listed under website. We're not going to put in the time zone. We're going to put in name. We're going to put in last name, which is listed under last name. We're going to put our email address, which you guessed it is listed under email. We're going to put our phone number, which is listed under telephone, which is listed under phone. Okay, we're going to say false for duplicate contact, false for duplicate opportunity, false for name merge. You can go ahead and add your Twilio ID and authorization if you like. Snapshot, we're going to choose the snapshot that we have. We're going to say if we own this, if we imported it, or if it's a vertical. You can put your Mailgun API if you're going to have that set up for them. You can put any of their social. And then we're going to save and send test request. Once it does that, it's going to go ahead and give you a response. And so it's going to go ahead and receive all the information for the created account there. So it'll have that. It'll have your ID here. And then you can save. I went ahead and just made 3 test accounts right here. So I went ahead and did the process 3 times just to make sure that it is working and it puts all the information in there. Now we're going to create a user so that the person is able to automatically log in and get their details and all that kind of stuff, because right now they have no user, so they can't log in. So let's get that done. So back on Pabbly here, we're going to go ahead and select the next step. The next step, we're also going to search for Highlevel. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a user. So we're going to go ahead and create a user. This is the second step that's going to allow it to automate the process. So we're going to go ahead and connect it. We're going to select our location. We're going to say save. And then we're just going to map the data again. And you can either use the webhook data or the Highlevel data if you want. It's both going to be the same. So we've got the first name, the last name, the email. Okay. And if you have a default password, you can go ahead and put that in there. Okay. And we're going to say if it's going to be an account or if it's going to be an agency, and you're going to allow them to create multiple accounts. And if they're going to be a user or an admin of their location. So we're going to make them an admin. So when we get to the location ID, right now, this is a drop down of all locations, but we want to have it mapped to the specific location that was just created. So we're going to click map right here. And then we're going to go ahead and select the Highlevel create location. And we're going to select the ID that was just created. So this is going to be whenever it creates a location, this will be the location ID that was just created. So we have that. And then we have the ability to come over here and we can have all of the permissions on what they are allowed to do with their account. Now you're also going to add the permissions that they want. So what you can do is you can highlight this whole thing and then you can copy it and paste, and then you can edit anything that you want. So right here, do you want them to do AdWords reporting? True or false? So if you're letting them do everything, then you just type in true. You want memberships enabled. So right here, if you want them to have memberships, you would say true. Facebook ads reporting. So anything that you don't want them to have, it's going to say false. Anything that you do want them to have, it's going to say true. So we can go ahead and change these. Once you have it edited the way that you want, you're going to save and send a test request to make sure that you are able to create a user. And after you make sure that the user was created, or you get this one here where a user email already exists because the email is not unique, then you just save and then you can add anything extra. So now if this is it and all you want to do is create an account, then we have done that. If you want to add more things, send an email, send anything else, you can do that through Pabbly, or you can go into your automation and you can add the automation inside of your Gohighlevel account after they have had their account created. You can send them emails, trainings, videos, phone calls, text messages, and the like. So hopefully this information was helpful. If it was, make sure that you click that like button and subscribe for some more info. And if you decide that you are paying too much for Highlevel and you want to get just a regular sub account, you can go ahead and click the link below and you can get a discounted sub account just for yourself with all the upgraded features included. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.